So yeah, I have a problem with YouTube. As you can see here, I have in the last 7 days 35 hours of watch time. So just for comparison, let's compare this with a 9 to 5. Actually, let's compare this with a 8 to 5, which is more common where I live. So if we work 8 hours a day for 5 days a week, we will end up with 40 hours of work time. So basically, I'm very close to get as a full-time viewer for YouTube without being paid anything. And I know that we have these settings right here that is exactly to solve this kind of problem, but this is simply not enough in my case, because these are just reminders, kindly reminders that would just pop up during the video, and I will just promptly ignore them. So the next obvious step will be to just install another app to try to block YouTube. So there's this one called Opal that does exactly that. I've tried using for a couple of weeks, but it's still everything boils down to just consistency. I was not hooked enough on this app or other ones to actually just keep using them to actually solve my problem. And in the end of the day, this is just a me problem. I just have to figure this out by myself. And I know a thing or two about app development, so I thought with myself, well, why not just try to implement something that actually works for me? And that's why I end up with this thing right here. And yes, this is just a fish tank that runs on your phone. And the thing here is that every time that you just keep doom scrolling, this will affect your fish tank. So the first thing that will happen is that you will start getting more dirty. So right now this is the first level. You just doom scroll for some time, but if you keep pushing that, you will get worse. And if you keep pushing that even further, it will just get worse for your little fishes. And then if you go even further than that, they are just done. It is just dirt. But as you can see right here, we have a button that you can just click to start cleaning up your tank. But the thing here, the detail, is that right at the bottom, you will see that Fernando, it's gone. Now you have to pick up its bones, go here to this little mini game, and then you have to open a hole to actually bury your little fish. And yes, this is reef for resting fish. But obviously, just getting punished by doom scrolling is not enough, so that's why I came up with this other idea of giving rewards. So if you're able to don't doom scroll for one whole day, then you will get a reward, which is either a new fish or a random accessory. So if you go with the new fish, you can give it a name to make it more personal, and you can choose any color that you want. And then after you have all of that, Bartholomew will be on your tank. Or you can just get a random accessory. In this case, we're getting a monocle, and you can just choose the fish, and now we have a little fish with a monocle. And there is a bunch of those that I have created in this initial version, and one of my favorites personally is this cat mouth here. Now we actually have a catfish. And that's it for the project. I really did not add that many things yet, because I just started working on it some days ago, so I really did not have the time to see if this will actually reduce those 30+ hours of YouTube throughout the week. But I will make sure to make another video with an update about that. I'm just having some fun drawing and playing with these ideas in the aquarium, in this tank fish. But yeah, just let me know what you think about this idea, and see you in the next video. Bye!